Hello, hello. I'm your host, Kevin. This is Just Talk. I have a special guest today, um, one of my new co hosts, Janelle, and she's going to introduce herself to the world. So, hi, Janelle.
Hi, everyone. I'm Janelle, and I'm excited to be a co host on Just Talk.
Yes. So, today, I want you to introduce yourself to the world. Tell them who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Janelle, and I work in entertainment. So, mostly I work in television, and I hope to produce my own products and hopefully act too very soon.
Okay. So, this is Just Talk. We're gonna just talk. Okay. So,
Make them closer.
hmm, yeah. So, Janelle,
Mm-hmm.
where do you see this show going?
I think this show has a lot of potential in that we can speak about issues and larger topics in a community. There's so much going on in Brooklyn, so we can focus on youth, we can focus on kind of the changing educational landscape, which is so big right now, especially with all the work de Blasio is doing.
Yes.
And we can just speak about even the new progress or really to me backtracking that's been happening in women's issues
Okay.
with kind of the whole debacle with birth control and how private companies can decide who gains access to what types of birth control.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
A lot going on in the community that we can have speak about.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're gonna touch base a little bit on the birth control.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me a little more that you have you been listening to?
Oh, well, there's so much going on right now that I think that everyone needs to be well informed, and I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of research to do myself. But I think, especially with everything going on with Hobby Lobby, and now it's going to be up to more private businesses and people's bosses to decide if women are entitled to birth control to
Okay.
be covered by their insurance. That is basically mostly funded by that company.
Okay.
And it's a challenge because if a lot of women don't have access to birth control or the type that they prefer or feel safest with,
Mm-hmm.
and especially with the limitations with also abortions, it's tracks down to the increase of birth in the United States. And then also those women just need to even work harder at work when
Mm-hmm.
there's probably not much childcare available. So
Okay.
really it's how are these children going to be raised? And then also with the closing of so many schools and the limitations of funding, so many teachers are leaving, so many programs are being lost.
Yeah.
It
A
doesn't
whole
really
lot.
look good for future generations. And this is a problem that is happening right now
Wow.
and that everyone needs to think about.
Yee.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with education, I'm big on the arts. Um, Back in my day, I'm not gonna say how old I am. I like to draw and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
freehand stuff. I was in a contest. Let me see. I think seventh grade,
Mm-hmm.
and my picture went to the mayor's office, and it's still in the mayor's office.
Awesome. Look at
And
you.
I'm like, I haven't been there in so long. I hope it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just sitting there, just drawing, just on my board day, and it was like, oh, I like that. And ever since then,
Mm-hmm.
but right. So
But even such like a memory like that, so many students today might not even have the opportunity to dream of drawing in school or have an
mhm,
instructor really help them with their form and their ideas because so many arts are being cut. But also, I think de Blasio also money is supposed to be funded to these schools to repair art art supplies or hopefully renovate the classrooms. But will the funds actually really make it to the really deep inner city schools that really need this, or will it help fund new
Mm-hmm.
music programs or art programs? I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Hmm. Why did you want to start Just Talk?
Well, I'm a college student, New York Film Academy. Shout out to them. I always wanted to be in production. I did fashion shows, talent shows. Um, Shout out to little Miss Trio, Save Our Few Through Arts. I used to do a lot of stage manager work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I always wanted to be in that production area. So Just Talk just came about like, let's say, April 2014. Before Just Talk, it was just Boy Talk.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be me and five friends talking about different topics in the gay community. But we didn't like want to go broad. So I said, all right, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. I want to get a diverse cast, co host, so we can talk about different things. So for me, as being a gay male, I want to talk about a lot of the topics that deal with the young gay, sorry, LGBT community.
Mm-hmm.
Let me clarify that. So it's not only just gay people, gay men, there's lesbians, transgender women. So it's all of that umbrella of the LGBT community. So, and I thought about Just Talk. So everybody can come to the table with an idea or a topic that we want to discuss, and we all can sit there and elaborate on it. So this will be my first show, and I'm so happy. So you have myself, Cav Lawrence. We have Janelle. We have Sammy. We have Diamond. We have Jewel. And every now and then we're going to have God Divine. So different people. I have somebody else, but I can't think of her name. But shout out to her. But we will be doing like a panel. We all discuss. So when I'm in the studio, we'll be just doing like mini interviews. Any
Mm-hmm.
one of the co-hosts can interview somebody, and that's what I want to do. And I'm so happy that I'm doing this. Some people said to me that they don't see me going nowhere, and I'm
Really.
gonna prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So with Just Talk, yes, I'm on air.
I'm glad your dream is finally coming true and you're making it happen.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'm glad you are a part of the team.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. I'm ready.
So don't leave me. So anything you want to talk about?
um, like what? Okay.
What you
Um,
want to talk about?
hmm, hmm. Do you have any ideas?
Um,
Like, where you want to take it?
so what do you know about the gay community or the LGBT community?
Hmm.
Or is there any questions that you, some things you have seen in life that you wanna like know a little more about?
I think one of the questions I have is so general because I'm not in that group, so a lot of the time, sometimes I'm not thinking as clearly about what issues are really what some of those people would want to focus on. So, and then it makes me think, well, how can I help? Or what are the larger issues that you want to touch on, even in or without, your show? What are some things that everyone should be thinking about and be conscious of?
Well, I'm a community advocate for the LGBT community,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the issues that I see it comes with HIV/AIDS awareness or any STDs that brought underneath the health issues when it comes to the LGBT community, because there are a lot of young, like, they start young, like 13. Sometimes I see somebody 12 that was in the life. So when I say the life, is them being on the side. You could be born gay, or you just chose that way. Me, in my eyes, I was born that way. You know, I wasn't just put out there like that. No, I was born that way. Um, when it comes down to the HIV/AIDS awareness, like, the statistics of the age range that the young people get HIV/AIDS. I mean, Sammy, we'll talk about that, more. That's his field because he's in the health field. From what I do, I just advocate, like, go get tested. And that's the most important thing that I tell everybody: get tested. If you're going to sleep with somebody, stay protected. Because there's all types of diseases out there. You don't know which one you're catching. So go get tested.
Right.
So shout out to Housing Works, Sammy, another co-host who talks about the health issues in the gay community. So check them out on our next episode. But I mean, with the gay community, or let's say, I'm sorry, the LGBT community. So I don't want to keep brought into the gay because I'm gay. No, it's open to,
Yeah, definitely.
because you have the bisexual people, transgender women. We have somebody on the show who is a transgender woman. She will speak about it, what she has been through. And I respect everybody that who decide from being a man and transition to be a woman. And I mean, it's a hard process. And I can tell you that for a fact.
And it takes a lot of courage, too.
Yes. Yes.
There are a lot of people, I'm sure, who think about it, dream about it, but either the resources aren't there or the support or something else. And so it definitely is a huge lifestyle change that everyone should definitely respect.
Yes. Let me see. What can I talk about? Sammy will touch bases like when it comes to the ballroom community. Like I said, I'm a part of the ballroom community. I'm in the House of Icon. I've been there, like, active for the last 2 years. So I've been around. So shout out to Icon, and all the houses out there. I mean, I have family in practically every house.
Awesome.
But my main family is Icon. So, and I love balls. The Latex Ball's coming up. The awards ball's coming up. So you probably catch me on the runway. So when I say on the runway, I'm a runway diva.
Yeah?
Yes.
I did not know. I can't wait. So tell us more about those events. So, like, what is kind of like Latex Ball, the other ones that you mentioned?
The Latex Ball is like come up with different categories, like from realness, that's gay guys who act masculine and can pass as a straight boy in the hood. You know, like me, I'm considered a butch queen. I could never walk realness. I'm so flamboyant. That'll be one chop right there for me. I'm being real. You have female figure realness. You have which are the transgender women who can pass as a real woman, and nobody knows their T. You know, the T means know who they are. Born a man. You have runway, all American runway, and you have European runway. That's what I walk. And you also have female figure runway, but it's like a combination of European and all American, but it's just like what you will see at a fashion show.
Okay, awesome.
So, there's a lot of categories: bizarre, butch queen up in drags. So, yeah, performance, which comes down for butch queen Vogue femme. You have your twisters, and you have your female figures. You know, and they get out there and compete.
Yeah.
Some people compete for money, some people compete for trophies. I like to go out there. I don't care about the money, the trophies. Go out there and have fun.
That's what's important.
So when you see me on the runway, it's Peaches Icon. So that's my name.
So, how did you get involved? How did you get started in the whole runway scene? And then, what are your favorite categories for you to compete in?
Ooh, 14 years ago, uh, my gay mom, shout out to her, you know, told me about the ballroom community. I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to vogue. She taught me, okay, uh, but I like to walk down the street and just pose, and I really enjoy it. But like I said, my like you asked, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I love runway. Just getting into voguing.
Mm.
So if I vogue, I have to have a wig on because I like to move my head. So and if
You need
I
the drama.
yes, I'm a drama queen. So, um, but I mean, I love it. I haven't did drags in a long time,
Mm.
but I love to play in makeup. So, but you'll see me. I'll
Mhm.
invite you to the Latex Ball
I'm
and the
there.
Rose
Are you
Ball.
kidding me? I'm there. I can't wait to see you. So, do you make your own costumes, or do you have some like a friend who can sew and construct and design for
It's
you?
a
How does that
whole lot of
happen?
people out there that do it. You know,
Uh
I
huh.
mean, I can't put nothing together. I tell my friends like, "Hey, do this for me," because I feel comfortable. But it has been some time since I have walked. You know, like if they call me out for LSS, which is called Legend Statements and Stars, I'll come out. You know, give them a little taste. But it's time to make that return.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm ready.
The
Um,
world's ready. I'm ready because I will definitely be there screaming like I know him. That's me.
I can't wait. So, but what else before we close out? Anything else?
Hmm. I don't know. I'm excited for the next episode and for everyone to see what we have in store and all the
Yes.
topics because it's definitely important. And
Yeah.
keep sending questions in.
Yes. You can send your questions to Just Talk Show on Facebook or to my Facebook, Kev Lawrence, or Just Talk TV Show at gmail.com. Send them questions and we'll answer them, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll also say who sent it. So,
Right, definitely. So we can give you a shout out. And we're active
yes.
on Facebook, so please check us out.
Yes, please do. All right. Catch y'all next time.